In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 31st, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Knicks versus Houston Rockets. This Saturday, the New York Knicks will travel to Houston to take on the Houston Rockets. Tip-off will be inside the Toyota Center. This will be the first time that these two teams have matched up this regular season, as I am expecting a battle in this one. The Knicks are coming into this one after falling to the San Antonio Spurs, 122-115. They struggled on both ends of the court, as they will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to challenge the Rockets on the road. The Rockets are entering this game after losing to the Dallas Mavericks, 129-114. They struggled on the defensive end of the court, as they couldn't make enough stops to stay competitive in that game. They will have to heat up in this one if they want to take down the Knicks at home. The Knicks are 22-7 against the spread in their last 29 road games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Rockets are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 2-5-1 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The over is 6-0 in Knicks' last 6 overall. The under is 4-0 in Rockets' last 4 Saturday games. The Knicks are 8-1 against the spread in the last 9 meetings in Houston and 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. The Rockets have been one of the worst teams in the NBA this season on both ends of the floor. They lost for the 25th time in 35 games as they were blown out 129-114 by the Dallas Mavericks Thursday night. They are bottom 3 in points per game, field goal percentage, and 3-point field goal percentage. Defensively, they hold the 3rd lowest defensive rating while allowing opposing clubs to shoot over 36% from long distance. They lead the NBA in turnover percentage and looked sloppy against the Mavericks. New York is on a 5-game losing streak, but this is a perfect opportunity to get back into the win column against the lowly Rockets. Houston has lost 8 of their last 9 home games against New York. Right when you're ready to believe in the New York Knicks, they go ahead and lose 5 straight games. Yuck. With that said, this is a game they should win to stop the bleeding. The Houston Rockets don't play a lick of defense most nights, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 7 points. If the Knicks can't win this game, sound the alarms. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Knicks and Rockets are in the middle of the pack in pace of play entering this inter-conference matchup. The Rockets are awful at shooting the ball and rank bottom 3 in most statistical categories, with the exception of free throw shooting. New York has been exposed defensively over their 5-game winning streak, serving up 122 points in their last game to the rebuilding San Antonio Spurs without their best player. Look for the Knicks to figure it out against the Rockets here and hold them to a lower number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus San Antonio Spurs. This Saturday, the Dallas Mavericks will travel to San Antonio to take on the San Antonio Spurs. This will be the first time that these two teams match up this season, as I am expecting a battle in this one. The Dallas Mavs are coming into this game after defeating the Houston Rockets, 129-114. They look great on the offensive end, as Doncic continued to dominate. They will have to stay hot in this one if they want to challenge the Spurs on the road. The Spurs are entering this game after taking down the New York Knicks, 122-115. They shot 51.1% from the floor, as everything they were putting up seemed to go in. They will have to stay efficient in this one if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Mavericks are 7-16 against the spread in their last 23 road games, 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 games following a win of more than 10 points, and 2-8-1 against the spread in their last 11 games against a team with a losing record. The Spurs are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win, and 6-14 against the spread in their last 20 games overall. Head-to-head, the Mavericks are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Mavericks are 9-2 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in San Antonio. The Mavericks are going to be shorthanded once again, as Josh Green and Dorian Finney-Smith are both out, while the Spurs have listed Devin Vassell as doubtful for this one. Even though Dallas has been terrible on the road this season, this is a good matchup for them to cruise to a win and cover the spread. Both the Mavericks and Spurs are terrible at covering the spread as they are at the bottom, but the Spurs defense will leave a lot of openings for Dallas. Doncic has also, somehow, has gotten better the past couple of games, and no one on the Spurs has someone to defend him or really stop him. San Antonio often gets blown out in their losses, as in their last 5 losses. The average margin of defeat is 14 points per game, while Dallas' average margin of victory over its last 5 is by 8 points. But the Spurs are worse than who the Mavericks were playing. So the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies play host to the New Orleans Pelicans on Saturday night in a New Year's Eve showdown from the FedEx Forum. The Pelicans come into this one as winners of 4 games in a row, serving to snap the losing streak that took them into the holiday season. For the Grizzlies, a win the last time out served to snap a 2-game losing streak themselves, as they will be happy to be back at home. The two teams have split a pair of meetings so far this season, though with 4 wins in the last 5 games between these two, as well as being at home, the Grizzlies will like their chances to start their own winning streak. Looking at the betting trends, the Pelicans are 1-10 against the spread in their last 10 Saturday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 road games against a team with a home record above .600. The Grizzlies are 36-15-1 against the spread in their last 52 home games and 17-8 against the spread in their last 25 games against a team above .600. Head-to-head, the over is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Pelicans are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Pelicans are going to be shorthanded again as Larry Nance Jr. and Brandon Ingram are both out again, while the Grizzlies are keeping an eye on Santi Aldama, who is questionable with an ankle injury. New Orleans is playing well and has taken over first place in the Southwest Division, but Memphis is close behind, trailing by just 1 game, and will have the advantage while being well rested and playing at home. New Orleans will be playing the second half of a back-to-back after playing at home on Friday night against the Philadelphia 76ers, which will be a physical game and take some energy from New Orleans. New Orleans continues to play without second leading scorer Brandon Ingram, while Memphis' second leading scorer Desmond Bane has returned to action. Memphis is holding opponents to a field goal shooting percentage of 44.7%, which is first in the NBA, and allowing an average of 111.5 points per game, which is 9th best. Memphis is first in the NBA in rebounding with an average of 48.7 rebounds per game and is out-rebounding its opponents by an average of 5.3 boards per contest. The Pelicans are coming into this one as the team in better form, and they would have taken so much confidence from their big win over the 76ers last night, while the Grizzlies have really cooled off lately despite having all their key players healthy. It's tough to play the Grizzlies on 0 days rest, and I think that will be the difference in a close one. So the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has finished over in 6 of New Orleans' last 7 and in 11 of the last 16 games that New Orleans has played against a team with a winning percentage of above .600. New Orleans is 3rd in the NBA in scoring with an average of 117.8 points per game and has the 5th best field goal shooting percentage in the league at 48.3%. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.